Jody here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a few of my favorite romance books that I've ever read. With it being just Valentine's Day around the corner, I thought this would be a fun video to make. Hopefully I end up posting this video before Valentine's Day, but if not, I won't be surprised because I am late with absolutely everything. So yeah, moving on to today's video. So like I said, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite romance books to read, and hopefully you discover a new book along the way as well, and find your new favorite romance book. So the first book on this list is A 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I read this in summer 2024 and I quickly fell in love with this book. This book is very hyped up at this point, I would say, and for very good reason. It's just one of the best books of all time for me now. Definitely one of my favorite books I've ever read, and yeah, this is just a really good book, and it has a magical realism feel to it, and I just loved the love story in this book. Like, I just loved it so much, and I'm not one to reread a book, but one day I honestly think I'm probably going to end up rereading this book, and that's how much I like this book. Another romance book that I really liked was The Reunion by Kayla Olson. This book has a very Hollywood drama-like feel to the story, and this book was just like so much fun to read. The romance, this book was very much a slow burn that was so incredibly what I would categorize as swoon-worthy. And I just really loved this book, really enjoyed reading it. And so that's another one of my favorite romance books that I've ever read. Another favorite romance book of mine is Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. So far in the When in Rome series, which Practice Makes Perfect is the second book in the series, I would say this is my favorite book out of the series thus far. I believe there's going to be one more book in the series. As of now, there's 3 books. I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry. But anyway, so Practice Makes Perfect is very much a small town romance. Like I said, it's book 2 in the When in Rome series. But these are very much interconnected, standalone kind of, series. And you don't have to read one book to understand or appreciate the other book's story. But I do recommend reading the books in the order they were written just to fully appreciate the stories, if you will. But I really did like When in Rome, but if I had to choose out of the series as of now, of the books that I read, Practice Makes Perfect is by far my favorite out of the series. But like I said, I do recommend reading the books in the order they were written because the storyline from When in Rome does kind of continue in Practice Makes Perfect in some way, and so that way you're not spoiled if you don't want to get any spoilers. But yeah, Practice Makes Perfect is a small town romance. I probably said that a bunch of times at this point already, but in Practice Makes Perfect, we follow Noah's sister Annie and like her love story journey in this book, and I just loved Annie and Will's relationship in this book. It was just so good. It was just so good. I loved it so much. And yeah, I haven't read the 3rd book of the series yet, although I did get the book the day it came out in stores. But I was gonna read it at first right away, but I kind of feel like saving it, so I have something to look forward to reading sometime later this year, maybe in the summer or so. But yeah, that's a really great book, and the series in general is just really good. When in Rome is also very good, but I have to say Practice Makes Perfect is by far my favorite. And another book series that I really do like is I guess I'll move on to the YA romance book section now. This is a YA romance book series, like I said. The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I love this book series. It was just so good and so sweet, and like the story, I think book 1 and book 3 take place in the summertime. Book 2 actually takes place in the winter, and I don't want to say too much. It's just like a really cute, really sweet love story, and there is a TV adaptation of it in in case you weren't aware, on Amazon, and it's a really good adaptation and really great series. Can't recommend it enough. And now for the last book that I'll be talking about today, that would be Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. So this is the last book that I read in December of 2024, and this book by far is my favorite YA book now that I have ever read. This is very much a romance and coming of age kind of story, and just about 2 people meeting under unique circumstances and just making a real and genuine connection with one another. And I just really, the story is about Penny and Sam, and I just really loved their friendship in this book, and it's just really good. It's a really good book. Very well written and very sweet. And so those are all my favorite romance books that I've read as of now. I'm sure I forgot a few, but maybe I'll make another one of these videos next year, and I'll remember a few of the ones that I forgot. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, bye.